You alright?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
Just because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the LSU Tigers and the Clemson Tigers.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You alright, Tommy? We need some help over here! Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. Wait a my whole life, my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. This is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young quarterback as LSU trails at the break. Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national title game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to let one fly here and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 26. And they rattle off a big one. 49 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Avant's got it over the middle. And he will take this in. Touchdown, LSU. After the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he had shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure. And to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's his turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's Cooper on 3rd down. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, you're not allowing your blitzers to get there.
An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. A big play there. 46 yards. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone's getting the memo. He's not a backup. He's played just as much as Matthews has this season.
Yeah, that's the thing, Charles. There's the old adage of if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window because they're saying we've got 2 quarterbacks, and we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got 2 good quarterbacks, and the offense should respond no matter who's on the field. Exactly.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Cooper. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down.
It's 4th down.
The Clemson punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. Broken tackle for Kellen. Still churning. And he'll be out right at the 35. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bengal Tiger offense, if we differentiate them, they are set for their next drive. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards, the final tally. They run with it. It's Kelly. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a 1st and goal, LSU. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he is into the end zone for an LSU touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And LSU adds on to their advantage. Remember, Charles, with Tommy Matthews under center, they weren't able to get the ball into the end zone. They had a single field goal, but he exits the game at half. And this offense since then, they've been on fire. That's the 3rd touchdown in this second half.
Yeah, I'm sorry I jumped in there on you there, partner, but you're exactly right. I was thinking the same thing you were. On fire. 3rd touchdown this second half. He's taking his offense and squarely put it on his back, and he is actually carrying them, and what they believe, to the national championship podium.
Well, time will tell if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy.
At their own 26.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Cooper will look to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. First and 10, LSU. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let one fly here for Avant. And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
After the touchdown, the LSU Tigers kick team out there to send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Clemson Tiger offense have to specify that. They're set for their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Back to throw is Cooper. Back to the air on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
Intended for number 8.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Cooper to throw on 3rd down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They were trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, Why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Well, they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth, and we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. Here's a first and goal, LSU. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now second and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it.
And that is caught. It's an LSU touchdown. Mason Thibodeau there to make the grab. And this offense is running away with this one.
I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Takes over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.